alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for tonight's main event. 12 rounds of heavyweight action between these two great warriors.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome his opponents. In the blue corner, please welcome the Intentions.
All right, remember one thing. Obey my commands at all times.
When you get a fight like this that everybody's been talking about, it's always so interesting to see these opening moments here in round number one. Teddy, the expectation in a matchup like this, a power puncher versus power puncher, is that the fight's not going to last long. But what if it does? Then what?
The guy with less power is going to win because he's a guy that has a reserve in a place that he's ready to go to in case the power's not there.
Able to cover up that gut. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Biggs. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Double shots both come in by Big. No feeling out round here at all. These two are slugging it in round number one.
Reminds me of the fireworks display on the 4th of July, and the rockets just keep coming.
Nice two-punch combo by Bad Intentions. 1 minute to go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. Gets rid of that body shot. Good counter-punching there with the overhand right. Biggs doing a beautiful job here early on of counter-punching.
Yeah, it's going to pay off for him later on. You know, we talk about body work paying off for you down the road, like investing, putting money in the bank. Well, counter-punching pays off, too, because your opponent becomes a little tentative, and then down the stretch, he's not busy enough.
Able to counter that attack. He scored well after being hit himself. 10 seconds to go in this round. It's been a recent trend, Teddy, where we've seen in the heavyweight division a lot of Eastern Europeans dominating. Why do you think that is?
Same thing in basketball. I don't think they're the better athletes, but you know what? There's an urgency. There's a real hunger. This is their opportunity. The fight is over here, and the basketball players, for that part, they have too many options here. Over there, they make the most of it, and fundamentally, they're very sound.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Blocks the headshot. Well done that time, landing the counterpunch. by Big. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand.
Move your head.
And there he counters back against his opponent. Oh, and he's got something for him himself, and it's a left hand. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Some fine fundamentals, good counterpunch.
Nice mousetrap there. He let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese. He used distance.
Undoubtedly, the most effective element of his entire arsenal tonight is his jab. He's so committed to fighting on the outside, and he's jabbing away beautifully.
Well, Cus D'Amato used to tell me, Teddy, when you're in doubt, jab. Well, this fighter, when he's been in doubt, he's jab. When he's been sure of himself, he's jab. As you said, he's made a jab fest of this all night long.
And round number 3 is underway. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. And now they're opening up. Both right hands land. That was off the mark. Bad intentions is just not landing any body punches in this fight.
Well, he looks like a guy who hasn't been taught that. We're getting a little bit of an x-ray, a little bit of a peek into what his trainers show him in the gym or what they don't show him.
And a sharp counter punch by Big. Took a shot, now he gets a left. A nice block by Big. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Bad Intentions. Uppercut by Bad Intentions. Ten seconds to go in this third round. End of this round. Joe and Teddy sitting ringside with you. It gives us time to reflect on the bigger picture of boxing. You know, it was interesting. We had a fan walk up to you earlier today and say, hey, I know you learned everything from the legendary Cus D'Amato, the great trainer. And he said to you,
What's the one thing you took away from all your years with Cuz? What did you say to him?
Well, it wasn't a paycheck, I'll tell you that much, because Cuz didn't believe in paying you for that. He said you're going to college, you're getting a valuable education, and you're not even being forced to pay a tuition. So I understood that. We worked 7 days a week, so there was no union. Cuz believed in working on Sundays, so you couldn't go complain and say I'm being overworked. But I think, seriously, that the most important thing that I learned, of course, that from a technical standpoint, you have to be really secure in those areas. No matter how much talent a fighter has, you have to teach them right, teach them the fundamentals, but mentally. You have to understand that a fighter's really always under fear. And you have to understand those dimensions, those parameters, and you have to be able to find a way to get in there, understanding how he feels mentally and understanding how that can impair his judgment, stop him from doing simple physical things.
Not able to land the headshot. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Halfway through this round. Off the mark there. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Very clean offense from defense by Big. Parries that punch intended for the head. Big's proving to be elusive. How about that exchange? He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? Does it depend on each guy?
No, if I have a fighter, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Sharp counter punch by Big. Teddy, is it possible that he didn't respect this fighter coming into the fight? Now, I know a lot of people would say, yeah, he's ahead on the scorecard. But you can just see the style of fight that this is, that he's being tested.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of two things. This guy being better than his record would indicate, and what you touched on, that he's a human being like anybody else. We look at the guy's record, we think of what kind of fight it's going to be. He looked at it, he thought it was going to be a little easier than it's turning out.
This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, with special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. Halfway into round number 5 here. Teddy, is this becoming a mental thing with him? I mean, he's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
You know, that's a good question. Sometimes a guy is making a silent agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what had come back at him.
Comes right back with a shot of his own. Good defense, just covering up down low. Good block there by Bad Intentions. Big's fighting real smart here on the outside. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
Joe, this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear-cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
Good defensive skill with the block by Big. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Both men digging in with uppercuts. Big's making for a clinic here in combination punching.
Well, the first couple punches here, Joe, they're throwaway punches to really set up the payoff down the road. You see the third punch, the fourth punch, the fifth punch. They are the ones that wind up landing.
Lands the counter. Boy, the judges are having an easy time with this because this is clean and effective punching we're seeing out here.
Hey, Joe, remember when you were a kid, your mother or father bought you that painting by the numbers?
Oh, I love that.
He's punching by the numbers.
Well-placed counter punch by Big. Teddy, I know you swear by it, and we're seeing it right in front of us. Good fighter, likes to fight on the outside, who's having a stellar night with that jab.
Hey, look, if you're going to be an accountant, you better know math. You better know how to add. You're going to be a good fighter, as far as I'm concerned. You better have a good jab.
Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counter punch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Over the hump, the back end of the fight now begins. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Good block by Big. Very nice work from both men. They each got a shot in. He's bleeding from the side of his face there. rid of that one. And there's the left hand working well for him again. And there he counters back against his opponent. Good return fire that time. You can see there's blood on his cheek. Good job fighting from the outside. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Halfway through the 7th round. A good block. Not able to land the headshot. Back to the head he goes. A headshot blocked. Well-targeted counterpunch by Biggs. Took a shot, now he gives a left. His cheek has been split wide open. Nice work on the combination by Bad Intentions. Blocks that punch. What a good war this has been. What a good, solid fight it's been. The kind of fight that tells me somebody wants to get rid of the other guy.
It almost looks like they made a deal where neither one could win by decision, where if they didn't win by knockout, it doesn't count.
Able to cover up that gut. Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Good defensive skill with the block by Big. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Big. Able to defend and then go on the offensive. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Blocks that punch. This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. End of the round here. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. It's turning out to be a very good fight because it's very competitive. It's one of those fights that's really hard to score.
Yeah, it is hard to score. It's going to be up to the judges now. Hopefully, they've been watching the way they need to watch, and they're competent enough to make sure that it's not just a matter of who's throwing, but, you know, who's really landing.
Out that power punch, but unable to score. Biggs now showing off what he probably worked very hard on in the gym. You can see that the effective footwork, the movement, is making for this to be a fairly easy round for him. Teddy, what kind of training regimen do you put a guy through to develop this skill?
Well, what you do is you have him work on defense. Sometimes I'll put a fighter in the ring to spar, and I won't let him throw punches back. I'll make him just make the guy miss. Just use his legs, use his head movement, use his blocking skills, and make sure he concentrates exactly on one thing, defense. He's showing it right now.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Nice block by Big. It's been 2 minutes of non-stop action. Now the final minute has arrived. Good block there by Bad Intentions. Gets rid of that body shot. Good looking counter punch. Oh, very nice. Smart counter punch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. For the first time. He gets up after that punch, put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
He's having a much better round here. Earlier, we saw him being outworked, but right now, He's the one getting to work.
Yeah, well, you know, you go out to a restaurant, you have a half dozen half-shell clams, you might get a tummy ache. Well, he's been eating a lot of left hooks. I don't know if he has a tummy ache, but he figures right about now he wants to get rid of that indigestion. And the best way, start attacking.
Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. To go in a round that feels like an all-time classic. Punch for punch, they're meeting each other. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Good block by Bad Intentions. Oh, very nice. Smart counterpunch there.
Yeah, that's beautiful. You make the guy miss, you make him pay.
There's the headshot, but he parries it away. End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times it's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch up. Don't think about just the punch that landed. Think about the setup punches.
And a good counter by Big. Wow, great action right from the start. Hey, I don't know that they can keep up this pace, but if they do, what a night we got ahead of us.
Yeah, we're getting tired just watching this early part.
Well, just watching the way he's fighting right now, you can tell he's not the same fighter he was before the knockdown. Teddy, he comes back to the corner. What's the first thing you want to get across to him?
I tell him, listen, yeah, you got knocked out, but it was for a reason. You threw your jab, you didn't move your head. Now, get back to throwing your jab. Don't stop throwing your jab. You're going to lose this fight. But move your head after the jab. And that.
Oh, that's got to hurt. And for the second time tonight, he goes down. But able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
He scored well after being hit himself. Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. A minute to go in what has been 2 minutes of sensational action. Neither man coming off stride. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Good exchange. He fires back. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down.
All right, punch it out.
Oh, that was a smart move right there. He was hurt, but then he held on.
Absolutely, Joe, but a stupid move, a bad move by the fighter who was having him hurt. He should have taken a little step back and not allowed him to grab.
good shape. He could be on the deck in moments. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? The bell. He is saved by the bell. Oh, boy, Teddy, he's in a world of hurt now. Only 60 seconds in front of him.
And you know what? Less than 60 seconds. It took him 5 seconds to get him on that stool. So right now, they can't concentrate just on telling him things, and he needs to be told why he got hit. But they got to get ice on him, and they got to, right now, they have to revive him.
He's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. A well-placed left hand by Bad Intentions. Wow, is he defensively sound. Well-targeted counterpunch by Big. Big's in position right now to really bring home a good victory. He's up on the punch stats. He's up on your scorecard. This is his fight.
Yeah, we just hope that the judges, and you never know that. That's one thing that sometimes can really disappoint you in this business. You hope the judges see it that way, because I can't see it any other way.
Up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
Firing off the uppercuts. Great exchange. Last round of an entertaining fight. Now, for the judges' scores, let's send it up to the ring announcer.
A unanimous decision. Your winner, Big.
Big's your winner by unanimous decision, Teddy.
Well, the question from the beginning was, could he get inside and make it his kind of fight? He did.
It was a good one indeed, and for Teddy Atlas,